I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Hello everyone, Mr. Harper boy is here. Yeah, actually been a long time to actually play a video game. But I found this on Steam while looking around,
I don't want to go back down.
and it seemed pretty interesting. And I don't know if this is a spooky game because I was looking at horror games and pretty spooked out right now. It's a Oh, yeah, it's moving, okay. That was just my mind, but anyways. We are playing... I forgot about the title already. Maria Room, whatever. Yeah. So... I think it's called that. Yeah, Maria Room.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Oh, the summer.
I don't want to go back down.
Oh. How I miss the summer.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
So I guess this is the room.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Good thing I didn't dye my hair. Okay, what is this?
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Okay. This woman sounds like she's in her 30s. Or pretty old. Oh, second place. Yeah, okay. Can you close the door? Oh, I'll read them at these. Oh my god. But really, okay. Maria. Oh. Hi, Kingsley.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh,
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You were my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
what the hell? Whoa. Is she? Nah. So, what happened? The Kingsley? Maria. How about saying that name right?
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Know about what?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Oh, doing naughty things, huh?
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Europe. One day. I want to go over here. And over here. Everywhere. Okay, so Start running.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Aww. So sad. How come you're writing a journal?
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not what? I'm not.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's a bike horn. Why just the music so relaxing, you know? Okay. So where is the library? This is somewhat like my setup. Oh, it's 2 monitors.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Whose room is this? Maybe
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Oh, it's okay to be a little jealous. I'm jealous too. Okay, so
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
who the hell is that man?
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous.
I know.
But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Nah. No more school for me, maybe. I know.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other.
Oh, they're so
Marie was
sad.
suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Stalker alert.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Antimatter. However big our world is, in our hearts, our mind, in our outside outlets, the universe is even bigger There are more stars in the universe than a grain of sand. There's too much to read. I exist. Okay. I need music, oh my god. It's just the clock. It's just bothering me. Fixed timeline. Stein Gates.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
I do not know. Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
Me too, me too. I do not like Rubik's Cube. It's too hard.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Aww. So sweet.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Oh man. Given boxes? Oh my god, you see my collection. So, sparkling shoes.
He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
A new deal, Maria.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
It's so sweet. Growing up with drunk parents, I know that feeling.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Okay. Do something great.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Simon, the great Alexander case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
5. Get down.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her.
Don't pick up.
I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Come on, Trevor. What have you done?
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
It's a dream catcher. What is your plans?
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Still okay. At least you're eating something. Bumblebee. The cat. Is that a cat? Yeah, it's a cat. So, have I look at high school kid saved classmate from hunger. At that school article, people kept on asking me why I did it, as if I was some kind of hero. So stupid. I kept on telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they should stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, the last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from the backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked and dropped the food and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help. There, the end. So sweet. Just stop. Why you keep on writing this? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they're not gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget the whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero. We're trying to stop them. Truth says we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear, I could have killed him, but anyone got to me before I even know there were two. I never saw their face. Neither did my dad. So they never caught them. I am fearless. Oh. Okay. We are the artist matter. To what Keenly kept saying, and she was right. I need to look for the password. Nothing was different. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kingsley good stuff is paid with travel money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous as if she thinks she needs to get away from all of this. But she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kingsley, the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She could do it all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Join us, Effin! I'm so stupid! I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the theaters. Everyone was spent and loved it. Kingsley was there too. I was so happy to see her. I freaking hugged her too. She pushed me away and asked what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor, that asshole, was enjoying the show. Her trooper cheerleader friends. I'm alone. Oh, those sparkling shoes. She wear them all the time. Late night, that heel dug into my cave. That's freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told them, not in the bed. She was amused. I could not think why, to be honest. I wish I was size 9. But they looked so absolutely gorgeous. On her feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy shoes. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there is less and less efforts in these pages, and I'm so proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kingsley threw that rock through my window, then it was hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocal cords here? I can't say those words. I need to extend mine, but that thought was intelligence. I guess looked cute in how old was he? Up into a certain age, but he said mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in a swear jar. Can't you tell how much that hurts? Every time I never see it again, he secretly eat it. Oh boy, he must have rejoiced. Yep. Kingsley is so angry at the roar. Like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get used to it. I mean, I get it. We all have different stories to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted it. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her deal again, not jugs the card. Kingsley broke up with Trevor, finally. She could do much better than a total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he's literally tore the clothes off her body. I promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can get only better. Yet better. I think he's crazy. He kept on calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that I don't let Kingsley go. He will do this and that. As if I'm trying to tie her up in here. I unplug the phone when I go to sleep. There are good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem to be so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Took me effort to convince Kingsley to ride a bike because it ain't cool. A ride are all the best part of the day now. And on this day we rode them through Mrs. Jones Orange Grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of juicy golden oranges. Oh, I didn't think about getting caught. Nothing was the same. There's been a home invasion. It's 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time. And the police think it was Trevor. Goddamn Trevor. Goddamn it, Trevor, why you do this? Supposedly it was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kingsley say it isn't true that Trevor is a bastard, but I could never comment such a violent act. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she must be in denial there. I did it. Hope I'm not going to regret this. We need this. Beer, water, oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool. It's Kingsley. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. There's one more. Okay, so guess
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find...
okay. Okay. Let me think.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
So 56221. Maybe, I know.
What is the code, Marie?
52661. Must be in the journal. Are you sure? What did I not look at?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
The window?
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Don't forget. There's something I'm missing.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Mr. Torres loved that beer after the...
Oh,
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
It's okay.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes.
Yeah.
Worse than being hungry. I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. There's no such thing as food waste. I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
So 3, 4, 9, 1. 3, 4.
What is the code, Marie?
4.
Wait, the journal. It must be in the journal. She must have wrong. God damn it. She must. Yay! Good
Yeah.
work, Kelsey. Oh my God.
What? What's going on?
The past,
What?
like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
What the... Hello, hello.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Kind of sweet.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
I'm sorry, I didn't find the computer part. I feel so bad. Okay. I sorry guessed. I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret my father could have died because of me. My inability to pick real friend. Kingsley was never who she said she was. I never really known her. It turned out that had been all bullshit. Now I am so stupid. I could have realized it at that La night and walked away for good. Because someone died right in this room. I made him. Then I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce into his head, made his blood choke the carpet, tripped through the cracks onto the floor where will remain forever. Bear witness what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. Have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. Have to focus on this positive in my life. Stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head. For Christ's sake, I could have gone for his leg. That caught him. Intuition, so thoughts, but I can say that they are the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George as Dad suggested. Nice and cold up there. I will be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate, a first page. I'm sorry. Dear Diary, I send for you someday when all this is long over. I dealt with being a murderer. Hi Kingsley. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. Been trying really hard, but I do not know how because I don't understand any of it. You were my friend and I love you. Why did what I did and what I did because of you. I stood up to him because of you. Because you, I don't know. But now I can be near you, so I don't want to go. I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be right. Maria. So she went to Canada.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do.
It just... the blood of her first victim. Goodbye, Maria. Maria Wu. So yeah, I think thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.